Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. The other morning I was getting ready for work and I stumbled upon a video on Chris Rock's performance at the Oscars. And so if you didn't know, Chris Rock, he hosted the Oscars, and there's a lot of controversy behind him hosting the Oscars, as well as what he said at the Oscars. If you are not aware, many African American actors and actresses were boycotting the Oscars, and so it was a really big deal for him to kind of agree to go ahead and host. So if you're interested in hearing about this and seeing this look, then keep watching. Okay, so I'm starting off with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. I use chocolate. This is my go-to for my brows. Works every time. So, Chris Rock. So, so actors and actresses were boycotting the Oscars because of inequality and, feeling that Black actresses and actors don't get nominated and don't win. And so Chris Rock, when he was hosting the Oscars, he didn't really, he wasn't really in your face with his comments, but he did joke around a little bit in the beginning. And I think it was good. I'm glad that he said something. I'm glad that he spoke up. And more so, I'm glad that he kind of stayed within his own realm or media. Chris Rock is a comedian, so I expect him to joke about, political issues, about things that are going on. I have heard comments from some people saying, well, he obviously thought that, what's going on is funny. He doesn't take it seriously. And, in his defense, I don't believe that Chris Rock thinks it's funny that there's injustice or funny that there's an inequality. But, his message will resonate more because he did come at it more in like a jokingly way. And there was a couple of videos on YouTube about Kevin Hart, how he supported him and what he did. So just want to let everyone know I support him. I thought it was a great thing that he did. And when we're seeing things like Chris Rock speaking out at the Oscars or Beyonce's video, I just, want everyone to just take a step back and just look at the video or the performance for what it is. It is what it is. They did a video or they did a performance because that's their media. Don't be upset because Beyonce didn't go out and tell jokes, because that's just not her thing. So yeah, that's where I stand on that. So back to the makeup. I just did my brows. I always use my MAC Pro Correct to Conceal palette. And whenever I'm doing foundations, I usually have to mix two. So I use the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet on my lighter areas. And I use the Shiseido in the rest of my face to kind of give myself a natural highlight and contour, if you will. So yeah, I got this new brush from MAC. I'm super in love with it. It reminds me of the Artistry brushes. I got this one from the cosmetic company store, and it really does make a difference on how I apply my makeup. So yeah, I start under my eyes. I didn't really do any concealer, just because I was going to work. I don't like putting on a full face for work. So I just go in with the lighter shade underneath my eyes, just give myself a natural highlight. I still kind of follow the triangle motion. I don't know what I was singing to. I think it was like Sam Smith or something. But I just go in with the triangle motion to still keep that natural glow. So yeah, that's my little routine. Sometimes I like to do this if I am not going to be doing any contour or highlighting with a powder. I'll just go ahead and do my foundation and run out the door. But today I'll show you guys a little bit of of the contour and highlight that I'm using. So yeah, I would really recommend the MAC Velvet foundation from Makeup Forever, just because, I have oily skin, and the worst thing in the world is for your face to look oily by the end of the day. So I like the matte velvet because it really does keep me looking matte all day. I also combine it with the matte primer from Estee Lauder, so that might help. This is the palette I was telling you about. I recently purchased the Shade and Light palette from Sephora, and oh my god, I love this palette. It is amazing. It works great on myself, and I'm also able to use it easily with clients. So I did a wedding a couple of months ago with women of different shades, and it worked perfectly. Like, there was something in there for everybody. I usually go in with the middle color when doing my contour. The darker one is beautiful too, but it's just a really dramatic contour for me. So for my everyday work look, I just kind of do a little here and there. Speaking of Beyonce from earlier, her concert, her tour is going to be going on soon, and I know she's coming to Raleigh, North Carolina on May 3rd, and I am so excited. I already got my ticket. Like, yes, Beehive. So I'm looking forward to her tour. I'm kind of like interested in wondering like what kind of music she's going to be playing at her tour, like what songs, because the only thing that she has out that's relatively new is her Formation song, which is everything. So yeah, I'm going in with that Bobbi Brown palette. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. I feel like it's kind of hard to see right here, but that palette, so beautiful. It's a little shimmer brick. I also got that from the cosmetic company store. If you have a cosmetic company store near you, check it out. This is MAC's blush in Dainty. Also a purchase from the cosmetic company store. It's a really pretty blush. It's not too harsh or too red or too burgundy. I think of it more of like a really pretty spring color. I know it's not spring yet, but we can hope. So yeah, I like that one a lot. It's very natural. If you're ever looking for something that's not gonna stand out too much. I want to try to get you guys a favorites video up. I know February is long gone. It's already the 2nd. How time flies. But I'm going to try to get one of those up for you guys just because I've been trying a lot of new products, and some things are great and some things, you know, not so much. Still loving the stuff from 2015. So yeah. On my mini mascara rant. My favorite mascara of all times is always going to be the Benefit They're Real mascara, but Dior, they're really doing a good thing with their mascara. So in this video, I was using the Lash primer. You don't need a primer. Let me just go ahead and say that. You do not need a lash primer. It helps. It looks nice. So it just gives your lashes that extra like oomph that you're looking for, that extra volume, but you definitely do not need a primer to wear mascara. And then the mascara that I'm wearing is the Overcurl. And so hence the name. If you would like your lashes to have more of a curl or to have more volume, I would recommend this one. Also, just the Diorshow, the original Diorshow formula is really good too. I'll be the first to admit that I'm not really a fan of liner. I know it's the thing right now. Like, everyone is lining their lips and then, you know, having the little ombre look, which that's cool. It's beautiful. I'm just not really into liner yet. Maybe it'll happen for me one day. But I am using this beautiful liner from MAC. I really like MAC's liners because they have such a wide variety, and a lot of them do complement their lipsticks well. Most companies will have like 3 to 12 liners and that's it, but MAC really puts, you know, time and energy into creating liners that, you know, will work for you. This lipstick is one, the brand is called FLIRT. I'll put the information below. It's cute. I was kind of looking for, I don't know, something else. I honestly wanted to use my, I have a nude that I use from MAC, and I currently cannot find that lipstick, so I was trying to make a combination to get there. And then to finish this look up, I'm just going to go in with my my powder foundation from MAC with my big fluffy brush from Ulta, and just blend everything together. So if you're at this point, that means that you've been watching the video for almost 10 minutes, and I just want to thank you for sticking along with me and hearing me go on and ramble about Chris Rock and Beyonce. But yeah, so thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you're loving it. Bye.